And we're back. No Monster Energy today because the vlog still isn't for Monster Energy and I didn't have time to go to a gas station, so sorry about that. But it is dynamic effort squat day, max effort lower, and I know what I'm going to do for the speed squats, just going to continue the wave with the box and the Elite FTS gray bands that I have been running. But for deadlifts, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Like, in my head, I was kind of thinking that I wanted to run a load limiter variation this week, but like sitting here now, I feel pretty okay. And if I still feel pretty okay, I think I'll probably go for something heavier, conventional again, and then save the load limiter for next week so that next week is coupled with a light squat, light pull, leading me into a bigger squat the week after. So I think that's going to be the kind of plan right now, but we will play it by ear and make the call after the squat. So let's get warming up and start squatting. And the observant among you may have noticed that I'm wearing a hat, not a toque. King and Fifth Co sent me this thing, and it is freaking sick because not only is it a gym suitable material, so it's not going to get all gross, it also fits my giant honker of a head, which is very rare, and I am very stoked. Squat. Good. Drive. Yep.
Tighter on the box. We're bouncing.
Yeah, it's just good.
Good.
Experience like many in a row.
Tight, 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 tight. Good.
Squat. Drive. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Good.
Tight. Drive.
Tight on the box.
Yep.
Tight, tight, tight.
Yep. Fast. Yes. Sit. Fast. Good. Sit. Fast. Pull.
Tight.
Drive.
Tighter on the box.
Drive.
Good. Squat. Tight to the box. Tight to the box. Tighter on the box. Good. Good.
Squat. Yep. Assertive. Fast.
Finish on a good note. Let's go.
Fast. Yeah, those felt pretty freaking good. Feeling like I'm closer and closer to squatting like myself again. And with those feeling as good as they felt, figure I'll pull the trigger and go bigger on the deadlift variations. Rhyme not intended, but with last week being against the Monster Mini, figure this week we will go against the mini band, see if we can slap a little bit more plate weight on to make up for the little bit less accommodating resistance. Best ever with a mini band is 672, 305 kilos. So, I mean, would it be max effort day if the intention wasn't to beat that? Good. Feels good so far. Definitely not fantastic. So let's be more assertive, turn it up a little bit, and make this one good enough, set the tone for the rest of the day. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Tyler's cheating with the deadlift, Jack. Don't put, no. No.
I'm muscly.
You can't load it. You don't deserve to lift it. Not really. I'm just too fucking lazy. It's easier to do that than get the jack out.
Wedge. Pull it.
We were gonna go 10 kilos up, but Tyler got adventurous. Yep. There you go. That's a PR, eh?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. So, with how that last one moved, I figure we'll go 300 and make it look good enough that I can take another jump.
Hey, girl, pull it. Yeah.
Don't be a pussy time.
Pull it.
Let's go.
Quads. Big quads. There. Come on. Yes.
Okay, so that looked like grip, which in a way it kind of was, but I don't think that grip was the problem. I was a little bit too excited and jacked up my setup, which then let the weight dump to my long arm. So let's not get too excited, not let the weight dump to my long arm, and fix that shit, because I don't want to end on that note. And like, taking a miss on max effort day again, like, you shouldn't be missing on max effort day. But if you do, and you know it is something technical that can be fixed, I'm almost always gonna be a fan at giving yourself a chance to fix it.
There we go.
Goes down.
Yes, way better. Yes.
At least it wasn't fucking grip. I mean, I guess we're all allowed to be overambitious once in a while. And I think had I not fucked up the first setup like that the first time around, it might have had a better chance of going. But I mean, I'm fine. Nothing's hurt. Nothing's bruised other than my ego for missing that at the top. But that is where the weak point exists. And I know I just need to keep on freaking hammering it. So, accessories, let's fix that shit the other way. The making shit stronger way, not the technical way. So, yeah. And Darrell and I were talking, like, glutes are probably a little bit tired from the hypers, but that's not a good excuse, because if the glutes were in shape, they wouldn't be tired from the hypers. So, more glute work. And as of right now, next week I'm thinking sumo 2-inch block as a bit of a load limiter. And then week after that, might take revenge on the mini band. Putting chalk on makes a big ass difference here, so make sure your hand ain't slipping on the kettlebell. And I don't want to move the camera and have to reset the exposure, so we're just doing Bulgarians here today. I actually kind of like the higher back leg and what it's doing to the hips. Not as nice. I gotta take my own advice and try to stay more upright. Holy guacamole. Bulgarians are freaking sick. Glute pump. Engage. And now I got a chair. Shout out to Alabama Matt. Find the upright. God, it's so much nastier. Not letting myself just bend over. It's like you get more quad and more hip at the same time. Basically, it's just harder. That's the point of staying upright. And you get more hip extension on the back leg, which is also sick. All right, Bosu ball on one mat. See how bad this is. Better than expected. Still a ways from being able to do a real Nordic, but that's working. These fucking suck.
That was impressive.
It's not that impressive. And if your gym doesn't have a GHR, or you got a GHR with a pad that's really shitty like that one, Nordics are such a freaking good option. And just find something that you can shove your feet under, and you got somewhere to do a Nordic. If you're like me and you can't do a full range one, put something in the way to make the range of motion a little bit friendlier and build your way up, and then just keep building your way up. Slide this back a bit. One more. And that rep is what's going to make sure that I don't not lock out the next heavy deadlift I do. And because I got a little silly on that pole, I ain't going to get a little silly with these rows. So we'll keep them in the pocket today. And one more. And as always, flex, extend, flex, extend, drive elbows low, get nice low on the rib cage and the lat. And I'm really just talking for copyright during this set. Noise. No music playing right now. I swear, YouTube, there's no music. No one's here for the music. Glad that's over. And the last time I posted these on Instagram, the comment section was like, why don't you just hold a barbell? Wouldn't it be so much easier to hold a barbell? And it's like, it was the hardest thing not to reply to every single one of those comments being like, are you stupid? Because how would it be possible to manage a bar? Like, you Zercher hold a barbell, the leverages are way too easy on a sit up, then it's rolling down you on the way down. Dumbbell can keep it up high, lock it in easy, and make the leverages hard as shit on the way up. It is a much better option for actually training. But Instagram comments full of people who don't actually lift. And had another comment, if I get this dumbbell up, that was like, that's a good way to rip your abdominal wall off. And it's like, well, motherfucker, I already did that, and I'm doing these so that I don't do it again. Because if something's ripping off, it means that it was too weak for what you wanted to do with it, and the solution is going to be getting stronger. Now, obviously, I did not start with a 100-pound dumbbell, but building up to it and making sure that I'm prepared for it and continue to get stronger is just going to make me stronger. And that is how both rehab and training work. Don't take this the wrong way, because I'm not like, yay, I missed a deadlift. Like, I was not a happy camper after that pull, but a miss in training is not the end of the world. Like, a miss doesn't mean you're weak. A miss doesn't mean you suck. A miss means that you can take something away from it and learn from it. A miss means that you can have something to light the fire for your next sessions, to make sure you execute well and make sure that you stay in the pocket and make sure that you do not miss again in the future. A miss can be a good thing as long as we learn from it. And what I learned today, the big thing is that my ass still needs more work, so I'm gonna keep hammering my ass with Durrell. Yeah, I did say that. Don't take that out of context either. And that's really it. Every session is not going to be perfect. Every session is not going to set the world on fire. And I still made accessories productive. Even that miss, I'd argue, was still productive, because coming back that second time, being able to hold position and being able to fight that long, that at least tells me that my pull is decently strong right now, because that was pretty freaking hefty at the top end where I couldn't get it through. So, like, yeah, I'm not happy that I missed it, but I can't be that upset with it in the big picture. And like I was saying, next week we'll go sumo off of the block, keep things a little bit lighter, a little bit easier on me. And then the week after, let's take revenge on this mini band and see what we can do. All right, guys, that's what I got for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Have a good night.